First day, and one of my sons said, "You know, Mommy, I've grown. Please don't be coming." And I felt rejected, and I allowed him to go.
The first love to a man is the mother.
The first love to a man is always the mother.
Yeah.
The wife to the president is called?
Dorcas.
The wife to the?
No, to the president is called...
The first lady?
Yeah, Rachel.
No, the first lady.
The first lady, Rachel.
A wife to a president is called?
Oh, sorry.
Now you are a Kenyan, huh?
No,
True Kenyan.
I'm a true Kenyan.
Yeah. So the wife to a president is called?
The first lady?
The first lady.
Yeah.
And what do we call the wife to the vice president?
The second one?
The second?
The second.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome all to Jenga Kenya TV. For those of you who keep on asking who is Jenga Kenya, we are the Kenyans who Jenga Kenya. Jenga means to build or to construct, and Kenya is our beloved country. My returning guest, Mary.
Yes.
Mary, yeah?
Yeah.
Karibu sana tena.
Asante sana.
It is my honor having you here again.
It's always a pleasure.
Nilikuomba kwamba last time, keep on coming. Keep on coming so that we get to build this beautiful country together.
Yeah.
Today, we are having a reactional video, and I'm kindly requesting you all. And for those of you who have not subscribed to the channel, kindly do so. Also remember to hit the notification bell so that whenever we have our new uploads, every other time, you'll always be the first to be notified, and so you'll always be the first to watch our content. Karibuni sana. So today, the topic of the day, mother-son relationship. Mother-son relationship. What is your view on mother-son relationship?
That is it's interesting. It's though I'm not a mother to a son, I'm a mother to a daughter.
Yeah.
It is interesting because I have brothers. I've seen their relationship, the relationship with the mother, who is my mom. And as so many people say, the first love to a man is the mother.
The first love to a man is always the mother.
Yeah.
So today we have a reactional video, which I want us to watch together. And after that, you give me your view on the same. And also for those who will be watching us, I wish also you to give us your comments on the comment section below so that we get to hear your views as well. First and foremost, the wife to the president is called?
Dorcas.
The wife to the?
No, to the president is called...
The first lady?
Yeah, Rachel.
No, the first lady.
The first lady, Rachel.
A wife to a president is called?
Oh, sorry.
Now you are a Kenyan, huh?
No,
True Kenyan.
I'm a true Kenyan.
Yeah. So the wife to a president is called?
The first lady?
The first lady.
Yeah.
And what do we call the wife to the vice president?
The second one?
The second?
The second.
So the wife to the president is the first lady, and the wife to the vice president?
Deputizing. The
second,
first one.
The second lady. Okay. Our focus today was on Sister Dorcas, Pastor Dorcas.
Pastor Dorcas, yeah.
Dorcas Gachagua.
Gachagua.
Yeah, the wife to the vice president of our Republic of Kenya.
We don't have a vice.
The deputy.
Yeah.
Deputy president. Or is not a vice president. The difference?
You're still during time of Kalonzo.
Yeah. So the wife to the deputy president.
Yeah.
President Dorcas, Pastor Dorcas Gachagua, isn't it?
Yeah.
I want us to have to listen to what she says, because I passionately love the sister Dorcas, and for a reason. Yeah. The reason being, she's championing for the rights of the boy child.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Whereby a boy seems to be left so much behind.
Yeah.
In all matters development, in all matters education, such that we are going to lose a generation in the near future, because we all know that when we work together as men and women, we get to build a nation, right?
But for me, I'll just, there's something challenging about leaving the boy child behind. I don't believe that the boy child is being left behind. I believe that the boy child is not being empowered enough by the fellow men to man up.
So, in other words, but what do you take of now Sister Dorcas, who is a woman, championing for that empowerment of the boy child?
Yeah, it is good. It is good, because if we see for a very long time, as we move on, as the world transforms, the role of a man in the society is diminishing. And that's what I'm saying. It's not only about like leaving the boy child in, behind. It's about the men of today, the man of today, manning up, standing.
What do you mean by manning up?
It is because it is standing for what a man stands for, in which is the head, to secure and protect. But now the role is changing completely. They are not protecting as they used to. Remember, from the way back, a man is a hunter and a gatherer. Nowadays they don't hunt and gather. They don't bring food home.
They want to be brought.
It's a different role, and it's all about the upbringing. It's all about the mentorship.
But Mary, women have fought for this equality for so long. How can a man stand up to be the friend of the home while a woman in his life is fighting for the same position in the family?
Gender equality is being misunderstood in so many ways. I remember, is it wife to Hillary Clinton?
Yes.
Once said she had a position, I can't remember, but she said when she comes to the office, she plays that role, but when she goes home, she is a wife and she's a mother. The
same happens to the president of Tanzania. She says when she used to deputize Magufuli, she was at work, she was a deputy, but at home she was a wife.
The thing that I'll try to bring this in a simple way to our viewers and to you, so that you understand a bit. As she did, you are an entrepreneur.
Yes.
You're a father. You're a wife. You're a son. True?
Yeah.
When you go home to your mother, who are you?
I'm a son.
Which role do you play?
As a son.
When you go to your wife, who are you?
I'm a husband.
Which role do you play?
The husband and probably the father to the children.
No, when you go to your wife,
I'm the husband.
You don't play. You can't play a role to. You can't mix the roles. When you go to your kids, you're a father. And you fit that office of being a father, and you play the roles of being a father.
100%.
100%.
Yes.
And that's how it is. So I just find it as an excuse for a boy child again not to man up, because this role as a man, as a woman, as you've said, we are being empowered, yes. But when I go home, I'm a mother to my baby, I have to cook and take care and nurture that kid. I don't take my role as whoever I am in an office or entrepreneurial role to my daughter.
Is it the case today, Mary?
Some, but that is why I'm saying we have misinterpreted everything.
Where did we go wrong?
We've misinterpreted everything, whereby as a woman, not all, but some take those roles to their homes. They want to play the role of a man where the shoe doesn't fit.
So when a woman is playing the role of the man, and then we have a man, we have the woman, and we have the state, right?
So do you shy off from your responsibility because I've taken a position in this home? Maybe you don't have a job.
If you take up my role, it all depends with the situation. But whenever a woman assumes the role of a man in the home, now the power of the man goes down completely.
How should you redeem your power?
By getting out, probably.
No.
Okay, that is a story for another day. Today we want us to react on a video. Thank you so much, Mary.
Yeah.
Today I wish us to react on a video.
Yeah, okay.
A video about Dorcas Gachagua and her relationship to the sons. Mother-son relationship.
Yeah. Okay.
We shall be playing a clip and then we talk about it.
Okay.
Also for the viewers, give us your suggestions about the same, because we are interested to know how you think about the whole of this. So we start off.
When my children were growing up, we had very good relationship. We will sit down and they will sit in a line, because that's what we used to do, in one seat.
When our children were growing up, we used to have a good relationship. What does it mean to you?
You're dictating. You know, as a mother, when kids are young,
yes,
you're the one to mentor them. You're dictating on how they act, on how they behave. I remember, you know, me, those back then parents used to dictate.
Yes.
Yeah, I've said, sit here. You have to behave.
Yes.
So at that time.
And that is what makes the mother happy.
Yeah, because as they are growing, he's able to dictate. Kaa hapa, sit here. And they sit and they are quiet and they don't have a voice.
They don't have a voice. But she is saying, when our kids, our sons were growing up, we used to have a good relationship.
Yeah.
What does it tell you? It means that she was the one who was enjoying the relationship. But not the
kids.
Not the kids.
Because they didn't have a say. Kaa hapa, you sit down, you watch. So she's enjoying that time with them as a mother.
Yes.
But they don't have a say on how they feel about sitting down and watching. Yeah.
Let's try to replay it again. There's another topic another point of discussion that has to come out, okay?
When my children were growing up, we had very good relationship. We will sit down and they will sit in a line, because that's what we used to do, in one seat.
We will sit down and we will sit in a line, because that is what we used
to do.
Who was commanding people to sit on a line? Was it the children? Or the parents?
No, the children don't have a say at that age.
Yes.
The parent says, today we are watching a movie.
Yes.
And then you don't have any say, because you can see, Mrs Dorcas is a back then parent. She's not a digital parent.
Yes.
So it was that you come sit, we have to watch a movie today.
Yes.
So
she is dictating.
She is dictating
the happiness of the family.
Yeah.
But she is not sure if the children are happy.
And that's why she's saying we used to enjoy. She's assuming they all were on the same page.
Yes.
But
the fact of the matter is that probably she was the only person who was enjoying
the privilege of sitting down with the family and enjoying.
Okay.
We all sit, I sit, and then the father, then the son, and the son. And we all sit in a line like a train, and we would tell stories, and we were happy. Then they grew, they went to secondary school.
And
they want to tell me.
Happy, right? Who was telling the stories?
They will tell the stories.
Were they all of them who were telling the stories?
That at that point, when you're dictated to sit and enjoy maybe a movie or something,
somebody has a story for you, right?
Over a popcorn or anything. So I can see a woman very talkative, and there are three men. The father and two sons.
Yeah, yes.
So there are three. Yeah. So the nature of a man is just cooling. The stories were coming in. Maybe the mother was giving stories, and they had just to sit and changia or something like that.
So in other words, who was enjoying the moment?
That's what I'm saying. She was enjoying the moment.
She was enjoying the moment, right? And in her understanding, she thought that the other three
they're all enjoying the moment.
Just for the mere fact that they were sitting there, listening, she thought that they were enjoying.
You know, I'll believe this when the father was there, and there's a screen and they're playing video games. Now we'll see the father enjoying now the moment, because that's a man's thing of enjoying the kind of PlayStation thing and enjoying. So maybe that will be a different conversation when the father says, me and my sons, we used to enjoy the moment.
And now probably the first lady to the deputy president will say, you are enjoying the moment, but we were not enjoying the moment.
Yeah.
But now, because these men being led by the father is silent, and the mother is leading the story through, she thinks they were enjoying the moment. Okay, let's listen.
And we were happy. Then they grew, they went to secondary school. They want to tell me they don't want to sit the way we used to sit. They don't want to have conversation that way.
Then they went to secondary school. They want to tell me. Have you heard that?
Yeah.
Now it's not we, but it is.
Because now they're not kids anymore. They have a voice. They want to be listened to. They want to act the grown way they are.
To have their voice
Their voice, their freedom. I don't want to watch a movie, but maybe I will want to enjoy something else.
Yeah.
I have a PlayStation. I want to enjoy a PlayStation. I want to go and skate around. I want to go and have tea with dad. Now, it's not a matter of mommy dictating like, this is the way I have to sit and enjoy the movie. But now it's a conversation that we have to have with mommy. I want us to watch a movie. No, mama, I don't want to watch the movie because I feel like I'm not in that mood of watching, but I feel like going to skate. Now the mama can't skate. You see? Now she feels left out.
Yeah, she feels left out.
Yeah.
Where the conversation changes is whereby now it's coming from we used to have a good time
to an individual,
and now to an individual, whereby now she says they want to tell me.
Yeah, it's
not telling us now. They boys are telling me that they don't enjoy it anymore.
Meaning the mother still has that, how can I call it? A dictatorial kind of way. Yeah. Like, I want you to do my way, but the times are different. And the boy is saying, no, mama, as much as you want your way, I have my voice. Yes. So I have my say. And now she feels like, no, this parenting thing, it doesn't go, it's not the right way. You know, it goes to an extent that a mama will say, no, I'm the one speaking. Yes, now they dictate harshly. Yeah. Now you have to listen.
Because she wants to satisfy her
emotion.
Her emotions.
Yeah.
She dictates people to do the way she really wants them to do.
Without having that
consideration of
consideration.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like you are coercing this person. Yeah. To make certain moves that you wish them to. Or to react in a certain way that you feel is comfortable, or to feel in a certain way that you feel is comfortable.
That is another word for that is manipulation, right?
Exactly.
You manipulate them to
certain ways.
So that for your own satisfaction.
Yeah.
We started off by asking who was enjoying this communication, who was enjoying this conversation. But now she has answered by saying, they now tell me. So it comes back to her that she was the only one who was enjoying during the whole process.
And then they go to the university. I go to the university and one of my sons said, you know, mommy, I have grown. Please don't be coming.
They go to university. The mother is still chasing after them. And the son says?
Yeah, sometimes mommies are clingy. You want to, it's still your baby. You feel like this is still your baby. Yeah. And in that feeling like, this one is still my baby, I still need to tell them wear a sweater. I need to still see if they've eaten right. I need to still see if they have associated right. And the fear of losing is still there. So as a mama, yes, she had a right to feel that. But now, not in a way that now goes to manipulation. It's okay to feel that because this is your baby. Yeah, there's an attachment. There's an attachment between you and your kid. It's really normal to feel that way.
So what does it speak to us today in our modern generation? It tells us that women don't understand the difference between a boy and a grown man, and they will never get to understand the difference, right?
We yes, I'll say we don't understand each other as both genders.
Because all the while the kids get to high school, she still wants them to play the games they played while they were in primary. They go to university, she still wants them to relate the way they used to relate while toddlers. This means that a woman can never get to understand the difference between now a boy and you still remain to be the son to your mother all along, such that she will always want to protect you throughout your life.
Yeah.
But the boy have now transiented into men, and they want to be associated with fellow men.
They want to, I'll say, what can I say? It's not that they don't love their mama. It's not that they don't want to associate with their mom, but the behavior of a man
cannot allow you to.
It's different from the way we behave. We're emotional beings.
But a man wants to be aggressive like other men, right?
Men are not as emotional as we are.
No.
So the way they articulate issues becomes a little different. You'll talk to a man and then they'll be like, they're listening, but they'll just be like giving one statement like, okay, yes, and yes. And you'll be pissed because you're like, why aren't you even responding?
Yeah, but they are done.
Because that is the way you articulate issues.
The last part of it now, the emotional part of it.
And I felt rejected. And I allowed him to go. One of my sons said, you know, Mommy, I have grown. Please don't be coming.
Yeah.
I felt
rejected. It's not only our mom, Dorcas. Even for women in relationship with their spouses, even for sisters in a family where there are boys, and for mamas and their sons. You know, those are relationships that are there. For sisters and brothers, for women and their spouses, there are those times you feel rejected. Why? Because
because the way she's expressing herself about the rejection, it's a total disappointment.
Yeah, it is.
It tells someone that I have really invested in you. I have all my hopes in you, but now my hopes are dashed away. I've emotionally invested in this. I've emotionally invested in making you a man. Yes.
Because I've seen you from a baby to a toddler, as you've grown to a teenager, and now you're a man. I've seen you grow. I've emotionally invested. I want you to do the same. Emotionally invest in me. And that's where that's where the disappointment is coming in. Because I did it.
And you want a payback.
But there's a difference. She did it because that was the obligation.
As a mother.
As a mother.
But now the attachment is overboard. When a mother now comes to confess that I felt rejected.
It's not overboard. I can tell you with my brothers, when they're growing up, some that you invested emotionally when they were growing and grooming them and nurturing them as maybe an older sister, there's a time that you feel that, now I feel that disappointment. I feel emotionally rejection because you feel like they need to pay back that time of grooming and emotion.
But now they are not emotional. How can they even know?
That is where now the problem is, because now they need to be a balance. It was my obligation. It was her obligation as a mother to nurture them, to emotionally invest in them. But now...
But without expecting anything in
return.
Right?
Now, where you expect something in return, it brings disappointment.
Yes.
But what if the kids, I believe they don't reject her emotionally every time. It's not every time.
I know it's not every time.
So
but
because she is expecting much, it's like, because I did,
yes.
Now you have to. She's really disappointed, and she can't see the small times or the other times that these people are there, appreciating and emotionally attached to what she is as a mother. Final
lesson. What do we learn from this? What is the best relationship? Is it the relationship between your children and you and your sons, or you and the father of the sons?
Things are changing. We change too. Vindu vichenjanga.
Yes.
And as things change, relationships are changing too.
Yes.
Roles are changing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's talk about this.
Yeah, that is what I'm saying. We have to accept that right now, with the generation we're bringing up, if you're still in the old times, we're gonna feel a lot of rejection, disappointment, emotional rejection, and all that, because everyone is standing up. They have their voice, they have their wants. Again, relationship between a mom and a son, I think it reaches a point where the mom has to understand that this is a man, and treat him as a man.
As a man, not as a boy anymore.
Not as a boy anymore.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Maria. Well done.
Pleasure. And kindly subscribe.
Subscribe, please. Ladies and gentlemen, that's how we end it up.